Hi everyone, welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday, the 19th of June 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Thoth Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about the day and what you'll be working with. Okay, so first card, we've got the Lovers. Sixth card in the Major Arcana. Then we've got the Hermit. And the Star. Wow. So another person who comes into your life, or a place or a thing that really enchants you and really teaches you something about the process of life. It gives you something that you weren't aware of before. So you come across something or someone and suddenly you realize that the world is full of magic and it can be really beautiful, and you have this endless freedom to choose. And each day seems like a gift now because you get to spend it with this other person, or you get to explore the world or your own strength, or you're really able to give of yourself freely, and it just seems like a blessing. It really changes your whole perspective on life, and it gives you something that not only gets you out of bed in the morning, but it fills you with gratitude and a sense of excitement and real joy. So here we've got this cloaked figure kind of holding up its hands, and it's kind of like a wedding ceremony, but it almost seems like a wizard suddenly waves his hands. We've got Cupid at the top there, and suddenly these circumstances come together and there's perfect symmetry and balance between all of these things which seem scattered and lost and chaotic before. It's when you fall in love, everything just clicks together and it just seems to make sense. And you feel like all the struggle and all the mess you've gone through, suddenly everything lines up perfectly and you're on this path to just joy and bliss. So the Lovers card is saying that things do kind of click into place today, and something or someone or a place or an activity appears in your life which can really serve as a teacher, and it can really show you that life isn't what you thought it was. It changes your perspective around completely, and it makes you very, very teachable. And this isn't kind of like the kind of teaching where you're being force-fed information that you don't want, or you're sitting there and saying, okay, I've got to memorize this. This is where you're super willing to learn. It's like, oh, okay, thank you, universe. I'm willing to explore this a little bit more. Teach me. What have you got to show me? So it's really positive and pleasurable, and it's the sixth card in the Major Arcana. So this is something that is a fundamental part of what it means to be human, this element of surprise, and that life isn't just predictable. There are miracles and wonders that occur all the time, and I want to be here for them. So it's not just about love, even though that's the energy that really gives you this sense of wonder. It's it's a message that something new appears on the horizon and it really changes your life completely. So really be open to that and keep your eyes and ears open today, although when this energy arrives, it's kind of hard to miss. So let yourself be surprised and look forward to Cupid's arrow kind of hitting you in some way, and for you to fall in love with another person or something in your life that really shows you a whole new path, and that opens up the future in a completely different way than you thought it was going to be. Next, we've got the Hermit. And the Hermit card is someone who uses the light, again, to take all of these jagged edges and to make something that seems very complicated and sharp and difficult to suss out. And he shines this light in order to discover something. And the first message I got when I put the three cards out is that if I read the cards from left to right here, it's much more likely that someone or something teaches you about love than trying to discover it on your own. And that really shows you how lovable you are and how free you are, and that you can really enjoy the process of life. But also, when I look at the cards in tandem here, something positive occurs on an everyday practical level. And that teaches you about yourself, and finding the love in yourself The thing is, if you fall in love with someone, that love isn't just kind of given to you on a silver platter. The love always resides in you already, and it's something that is triggered when you meet the right person, or you meet something that fills you with excitement or enthusiasm, and it's something that's activated within you. So whether you're trying to figure things out by yourself and you're working through a dark night of the soul, and you're really meditating on that and seeing what the lesson is or what the most loving thing is to do, or you're just going about your business, you're going to the post office and you bump into something and then eyes lock and suddenly it's the angels singing above you. It really doesn't matter, because the love that you have is revealed in some way. So whether it's a love for spirituality that you gain by yourself, or it's a new relationship, the cards are saying that this new love, the new romance, the new beginning is available to everybody, to all of us, whether we meet someone new, or whether we travel or we don't travel, whether we meditate or whether we just start a new hobby. Something in us is going to be lit up, and it's going to fill us with this enthusiasm for life. It leaves the underworld behind us, things soften, and we're able to really see the world as a friendly, positive place that we want to engage with, and that just brings us wonderful things. So it's really interesting, because we've had energy lately that's been challenging, and we've had to change our perceptions and look at the way we think about things. And here we're just being given 3 major arcana cards, which are major universal themes. And all of them are saying something chaotic becomes clear and comes together. So duality becomes unity. And when you get to that unity place, it's always love, because that's what everything stems from. So there's a return to source. There's a return to this loving place that feels like home within you. So if you've lost your way, if life has seemed very difficult and you're like, oh my God, another day, what am I doing here? Then this is really fabulous to start over again and to really rediscover the joys in life and the things that really make you feel like not only can you succeed and do well, but life is a pleasurable process. So that comes together. Then the Hermit, we've got the lantern at the center. Again, you return to the center of your being, of who you are. You get your power back. You get your sense of life back. You can think of this lantern also like the solar plexus in your chakra system. It all kind of comes back to number one, to basics, and that light dispels any kind of faulty beliefs or things that you've accepted that sap your energy, and they're kind of blasted out of the way. And then finally, we've got the Star. And the Star is a card who's able to release any negative emotion, and she's really able to get honest with herself. And it makes sense, because it's much easier to get honest with yourself when you're in love. When you love your life and when you love everything that's going on and you see the value in yourself, then it's easy to get vulnerable and to say, oh yeah, okay, let me look at myself. I've got a great partner and I do my art and I love every kind of aspect of my life. Okay, we can all get vulnerable, okay? When things are really difficult and there's no love and there's just depression and there's just fear and doom and gloom, then it's much harder to kind of make yourself vulnerable and to say, what is it that I need to let go of? Because you've got a lot to let go of then. Whereas on days like this, it's really easy to say, this is who I am, and I'm going to sweep away the final kind of cobwebs, the things that keep me small or that hold me back. And that really allows you to return to your true nature, and that then is what makes you shine. So the Star is a card that doesn't say, it does say, it says that you don't need to acquire anything in life to feel happy. It's similar to this. The love already resides in you. Remember that you're the thing that is loving and lovable. You're part of that equation, and you don't need to go and get anything. All you need to do is brush away all the kind of debris that's covering up your true nature, and when your true nature is revealed, that's when you shine, and that's when you join the other stars in the universe, in the galaxy, and you're really able to just shine your light and to affect everybody else, and not just this planet, but all the other planets and universes and dimensions, because that's how big you are. So here we've got one cup releasing all the negative, and then we've got another cup pouring down, kind of like with stardust. And it reminds me of the Temperance card, because she's got 2 cups and she creates balance, and that opens up a path to some sort of enlightened future. So you really realize what's important and what isn't important. And you feel like this sense of cosmic divine love kind of showering down on you. And it makes this whole process very, very easy. And you've got this card as well. Love is just kind of appearing in your actual life. So you feel it internally and you feel it externally. So you could even look at these 2 cups as externally, internally. And you can really push out the negatives, the things that are dark on the edges, on the periphery here. You can push those out with all the love that you're getting from the world and the love you have for yourself. And that really pushes all of this love into you, and it forces all the negative stuff out. So it's like a cosmic cleanse, like a cosmic detox that you aren't really doing very much for. This is all being given to you. So you don't really have to work very hard at all on this day. All you have to do is show up and say, give me the love. I'm ready to receive it. Thank you very much. What a great day. So have a good time. Allow yourself to fall in love. Really allow yourself to experience kind of some ecstasy in some way, in letting yourself be enchanted and delighted by the wondrous newness of life. Wow, okay. So these kind of days don't come around all the time. So it really is important to show up and to have positive experiences and just to be out and about and to give yourself as much freedom as you can so that you can experience all these wonderful surprises. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 9 is 15. And this is 17, so that's 32, right? So 17 and 9 is 26, and another 6 is 32. 3 and 2 is 5. Wow. 5 in numerology is freedom, and we've had a lot of that lately. You really have the freedom to be yourself as you truly are. You don't have to be a certain way to receive love. You receive love just because you exist. And that is really hammered home today, because the universe provides you with some evidence that says, look, here's the love, and you didn't have to behave a certain way or look a certain way or do certain things. You have got this because you've shown up and because you're breathing the air, and that is more than enough. Hooray! I love it. Okay, so this is really, really positive. And again, if you feel like you've lost your way or you've gone off the rails, this is the perfect day to get yourself back, because you're not criticizing yourself. You're just in this energy of love. And if you want to start something new, loving yourself is the best way forward. It's the best foundation you can build on. Wow, so have a great day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a fabulous Saturday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.